From the man, the myth, the lovable gentleman himself, Clackbait has officially graced us with his own set of linear switches, the Clackbits. And apart from hoping that these are the first all-palm switch that bangs, these switches also support an incredible charity, so let's check it out. I know creating a switch can be quite daunting, especially since it becomes an obsessive passion project, and I want to applaud Clackbait for going out and creating something objectively unique and something that he's personally proud of. These are Techsy's first all-palm housing switch, and I'm a little proud to say that he's following my footsteps with the Chungus 13.9mm stem, but it also comes with a 62.5 double-stage spring and light factory lubing. At first I thought that Clackbait maybe used a different blend of palm for the stem to combat stick slip, since these are honestly pretty smooth with no harsh bottom out, even with the audible scratch to them. But from what I've been told, they're all the same blend all throughout, but just factory polished. And to that, I think that's pretty sick, considering for my switches I had to use a different blend of nylon for the stem. As far as factory lubing is concerned, there's lube on the legs, leaf, and spring, and I don't think you would need to re-lube these, since from the batch of 90 that I have, only maybe 1 or 2 have noticeable leaf ping. But if you wanted to slightly deepen the tone, you could. However, I also didn't notice a big enough improvement to smoothness that would warrant re-lubing. Before we get to the sound test, I want to quickly touch on the charity that Clackbait and KNC Keys are sponsored with these switches. They're working with Zenclack, in which they're donating a large portion of the profits to building water wells in villages across the world, and the goal is to get at least 4 wells built from the first run of these switches. It's a great cause, and I would appreciate y'all to check them out. Now let's get back to the sound test. Sound-wise, these switches are, as the name implies, clacky. They're a slightly fuller tone than my switches, and the scratch is mostly audible as opposed to tactile. It's not super in-your-face, sharp, tinny sounding, and they're paired with a soft bottom out and top out acoustically. And honestly, I think the scratch provides a lot of character to the switches. So that brings us to the kicker. For the whopping price of 68 cents before discounts or affiliate codes, or 65 after, these are definitely a unique switch that I think deserves a spot in that price point. Branding and personal relations aside, objectively they are an enjoyable switch with a characterful sound profile and a great factory lubing to boot. As much as I am an enjoyer of the super smooth, polished-esque, clinically clean sound profile, there's something about just a little scratch that hits a bit different. But if you want to learn more about these switches or the charity being backed, I'll have the links in the description. But yeah, good job, Clackbait. I approve of these switches. Take care and have a good one. Bye.